IanPoulter won the 9th to take a 2-up advantage over to the 10th.
Fairway wood for position, and this looks like it's going to be position A.
10 turns left around a little bunker there and then travels downhill. So most players just try to take it to the top of the slope and set up a scoring wedge to a fairly receptive hole location here, just about 8 paces on 3 off the left-hand side.
A little surprised to see Rory not taking driver. It is match play. He is 2 down. He could get it right in the front, but this looks pretty good.
Just grab the left-hand edge of the fairway. That'll be the...
Poulter's 105, Rory 94. I don't think either of them have an advantage, so I like being further away here. Ian's got a chance to throw it in close and force Rory's hand. And also the first breeze I felt all day coming pretty much right back at us.
Well, that area where the 10th fairway is, as you well know, Robert, is as exposed as any on the golf course.
Yeah. Is the other one not in the discussion?
I mean, if this pitch is 4 past the pin.
Yeah.
What's that? 101.
Yeah. How hard? What kind of shot is 101? It's like taking a little bit off.
And you heard them say 101, even though they've truly got 105 to the hole, but it is 9 paces downhill, 9 yards downhill.
Pretty much
On the
there.
pin.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll feel one in there.
Okay.
He's feeling 101.
And as a caddy, always good when your player says, I feel this, you go, yes, sir, swing away.
Pretty golf shot, flighted. Oh, I think they misjudged.
Back at 10.
One that Rory's got to take advantage of. Ian's left himself a really tricky putt for birdie. This is a good line. Stop.
No.
Just another unforced error there by McIlroy.
More than that.
Just an awkward little hole location just on that plateau, and he went in there.
So that one tight in the early stages. And this one has been going Poulter's way since the opening hole.
And Poulter has habitually been 30, 40 yards in front of Rory arriving on greens, where obviously Rory is taking a little longer. He has hit the longer of the tee shots when they have went with drivers, so there would be that natural separation. But you can start to see the vagaries of match play now, where Poulter has the advantage. Rory's trying to slow him down a little bit. Poulter's trying to bring the speed up to what he wants to do. And this is that internal thing that goes on in match play, where you're playing against just one guy and you're trying to control not just the scoreboard, but just the overall mood of the match.
Poulter gets that bit between his teeth that doesn't ordinarily shake loose very easily. He was able to put a coin on his ball there, Robert, as we just saw, and Rory will work from off the green here.
He sure did, and Rory's backing back off the green, and he's going to actually give Ian a bit of a read here. Another just, again, like I said, unforced error there by Rory to miss this green from 94 yards. And, you know, trouble controlling the backspin, yes, but you're not supposed to land the ball short of the hole when you're coming in like that on these soft greens.
Surely from this kind of a lie, this kind of a shot in the practice green, you threaten the hole most times, right?
Yes, this is one where if you put a large bucket of balls in a practice round, you're getting this up and down every single time, but as you know, this is not a practice round, and that was a very poor golf shot.
A little heavy-handed with that one there, Mark.
Yeah, that didn't sound like the best strike in the world either. And the momentum shifting in this match. Poulter had it early. Rory with a few silly errors, then wins 2 of 3 holes. Now Poulter off the birdie, certainly with the upper hand here on 10, and he essentially has 2 looks at this. He could make this, or Rory could miss his.
That is true. The only thing is, in match play, that gets in the back of your mind where you say, well, I don't want to goose this, 3 feet by, don't do anything silly. And sometimes the tendency of a lesser mentally strong player like myself, that would kind of get in your head and you kind of affects the speed of your putt. But Ian's as strong mentally in match play as it comes.
You're just a ray of sunshine, aren't you?
Well, now that I don't play, I can admit all the fears I actually had in my head. When I was playing, you can't admit that. You can't tell people what you're really going through.
Well, don't speak too loud. That stuff is catching, you know.
Oh, I know. It's like a virus.
So a couple of chances to win the hole. That one's good, and Poulter will now require a McIlroy miss here to win the 10th.
Well, if there is good news about this one, you know that there's no comebacker really. So you can get the focus a little bit more singular on this, but still anything downhill, you're always playing with that handbrake up a little bit, and it's so easy when you have a fast putt like this, because you know, yes, I have to make, but if it catches the edge, it's not going in. So picking the speed on this one, Robert, I'd say would be the biggest challenge.
It is, and that, again, in the back of your mind, there is no second putt, so if I want to add a little speed and take a little break out, that's fine. But, you just have to pick that speed and then line to match the speed and then commit.
You'd hate to say this is a must-make.
I feel like it is.
Definitely is.
Yeah, he's not firing on all cylinders. Normal Rory could roll off 5 birdies in a row at any moment, but I'm just not seeing that from him right now. Oh, boy.
A misfire.
That is just... That hurt so bad for Rory. I mean, the big bogey from right where he was.
So
Against
Poulter,
IanPoulter, nonetheless.